Star Rehab is a spinal cord and amputee therapy recovery program. Located in the Genesis Athletic Club in Grand Blanc, Michigan, the clients work out with gym and aquatic-based exercises. Sophia Bong is the president of the company. She believes working out in a public gym is one of the best ways to achieve results.
There's a lot of physical therapy facilities that offer traditional physical therapy for spinal cord injuries. One of the things that I wanted to do was help get people integrated back out into society and make them feel comfortable with their new body image. So the idea is to bring them into a facility that there's able-bodied individuals there. So it's great for the community because it brings awareness to focuses on the abilities instead of the disability. And at the same time, it's bringing up the self-esteem and helping the individuals to feel better about themselves being out in society instead of it being in an institutional setting where everyone looks the same. I just don't think that that's healthy for the individual on a cognitive level, let alone the physical level. So we offer our physical therapy in a 26,000 square foot facility that's open to the general public so that everybody's working out together.
Come on now, Andy, let's go. Let's go, Andy. Speed it up. Hand speed. Come on.
STAR Rehab was created, it stands for Strength Training and Recovery. I'm a retired athlete myself, and I noticed that one of the things that we were focusing on was a lot of gait training. Gait training is extremely important. I get the concept, but I didn't think that there was a lot of strength conditioning incorporated into rehab. And so I created strength training and recovery because I feel like it's important to get those muscles strong. Let me give you an example. An individual spends $15,000 for a pair of KFOs, knee, ankle, foot orthotics, so that he can stand in a pair of parallel bars. He gets up in the parallel bars, but his upper body is so weak that the therapist is standing behind him doing all of the work and supporting him. Who are we really celebrating? Who's doing the work there? And so I thought, we really need to focus on strength conditioning and bodybuilding in an aspect to really recover to really build the rest of the muscles before we start focusing on the recovery itself, on the rehab.
A sports scholarship is one of the things Star Rehab uses to get their clients out and active. Sophia explains.
So we offer a sports scholarship to help individuals with the financial needs to do, whether it's sports, hunting, fishing, any type of recreational activities that they want to do outside of physical therapy. And then the adaptive sports program that we have in conjunction with it is to help them condition specifically those muscles to be able to do those activities.
Star Rehab is renowned for their training. Athletes come from all over to work out with their therapists. The Great Lakes Storm is a wheelchair rugby team that originated in Detroit in the 1990s. They see the value in Star Rehab.
One of the things that brought me is that Joe, who's my trainer, I used to work with him down at another rehab place, and when I found out he was up here, it's actually closer to home, and it's really convenient to get a good facility, and I just like working with him. Oh, it's been great. The stuff that we do for rugby, the stuff that we do lots of things. There are a lot of, we work on things that are work for my everyday life. Just sitting in a chair all day, transfers, breathing, getting around, doing things at home. All the muscles that we work on, different exercises are beneficial to me in lots of ways. Obviously, rugby's my passion, so I want to do things that are more geared toward that if I can, when I can, but it's pretty all-encompassing.
I think, STAR takes kind of aspects of traditional kind of advanced level therapy and then adds several components to it that I don't think a lot of other places are addressing, namely a level of intensity that I think probably is not being addressed, and really tailoring it towards somebody who's not only in a recovery mindset, wants to push themselves to their highest potential, but gearing it towards somebody who wants to maybe somebody who was an athlete before they were hurt and they want to return to that athletic form, or it's definitely geared towards people who are very goal oriented. If you're looking for a therapy program where you're going to come here for a couple hours, go through the motions, go home, sit on the couch, and have a sandwich and have the rest of your day, this probably isn't the program for you. You're not going to want to be here. But if you're a goal-oriented person, if you want to bust your butt and and especially if you want to achieve some things athletically or just independence-wise and stuff like that. I think Star is addressing that need probably better than a lot of other places out there.
I started Star Rehab a month before the training, or before the tryouts in Birmingham. And Dave and Andy have been doing it all year long, and they have progressively gotten better, definitely. And I live about an hour and a half away from here, so it's been hard for me to get over with work and school. But Star Rehab is the next generation of taking it to the next level for us. They have the motivation and the drive for hiring good people that work with us, and we have fun, and they push us to the next level. So Star Rehab's a good place. I did go to other therapy, and they just concentrated on working on things that I don't use in day-to-day life. I mean, I was standing and walking, but it's not optimum for me to do that. I can't do it, obviously. So they worked on a lot of core training, which is good in my other therapy sessions at other places, which is helpful. But we work on that here too, but we work on it in our chair and out of our chair.
But it's not only athletes who work out at Star Rehab. Bill Vickers was injured 8 years ago. After his original therapy, he couldn't transfer or be able to do the simple tasks in life. Since starting with Star Rehab, his improvement has been impressive.
It was horrible. My strength and endurance was, it was bad. When I first started rehab, I couldn't transfer myself in or out of wheelchairs. My daily functional living was just, there wasn't. I needed help transferring in and out of beds, stuff like that. So it was bad. It's very intense, very high intensity. There's no boundaries, there's no limits. Anything the clients can bring or the trainers bring, anything, everything's open. Whether you want to climb ropes, do swings, walking KFOs, everything. There's no boundaries, there's no walls. So there's absolutely no boundaries. So anything, any goal that you may you may have before you come here, they will take that goal and push you to exceed it. There are absolutely no boundaries. A lot of people, after they get injured, their first goal is to walk. And after a couple of years, you might have new goals. A lot of therapy clinics tend to concentrate on the walking only. A lot of people in wheelchairs, they have different goals besides that. We have a couple Paralympic athletes in our program, and that has absolutely nothing to do with walking. Their goals are different from other therapy clinics, and we cater to your specific goals. Every week I get stronger, my capabilities get better, so I'm just going to keep plugging away at it. I train for life.
And there are more success stories at Star Rehab.
Come a long way. My transfers has got a lot better. I'm able to get around, my mobility, everything, and all that is getting a lot better. I've been here for a couple months, man. Plan on staying for a while and showing a lot more improvement. I've been down to RIM, down in Detroit. I also went to therapy down here at McLaren. Comparing Star compared to those, staff and everything is a lot better. They're willing to work out with you, on a lot of things. They've been able to help me out with things outside of therapy, tending to do it my home and bettering myself. So I get them a grade above the rest. I do swimming, I got rope exercises, I do miles, I do laps. We're going to the plyo zone. We got a little thing we got set up. I kind of made it up myself. We call it we're gonna call it the Cheethamnator. Yeah, but pretty much we've done everything. We work my buys, my tries. I try to work every machine that I can, transferring onto them on and off. So I try to touch bases with every machine.
As high up as you can come. Good.
We like to take a very aggressive approach. We like to do the traditional components of therapy, but bring it really to a new level, testing their abilities, and in turn they test our abilities. How can we maximize what they can do and break through what they even thought they could do. You saw me with Mike Grimes. He's a 53-year-old spinal cord injury. He's actually a multiple injury. He's a lower cervical injury and a mid-thoracic injury. He's an incomplete thoracic but a complete cervical. He's got a lot of function that's left in him that we haven't dragged out of him yet. He's benefited so much from our program. He's really gained confidence and self-esteem. He was a little leery when we first brought him in to come out in the public, in a main gym area with able-bodied people. and he's really kind of blossomed. He's doing things he has never done since the injury. He did receive fairly extensive rehab prior to coming to us, and we've really taken him to another level. And now he's opening his mind on, well, maybe I can try this, maybe I can do that. So it's been really fun to watch him grow.
I tailor each workout to every individual. So what we do is we really look at, goals and specific needs, and then wants of the client. So we actually go through individualized. Every workout is a little bit different. So Billy is one of those examples where, he's just an absolute health nut, which is great. And he lets us be able to do multiple exercises with him. We started off very, very small in the beginning, and now we've progressed up to some more difficult, challenging exercises. We'll do muscle-ups in the ring, which are a combination of lat pull-ups and then dips. And what the ring offers us is it offers us varying degrees of freedom, so the move's more less stable, makes more muscles he has to control to be able to perform that movement. I generally give very minimal assist, and it's mostly to make sure that he doesn't come falling back down when he stalls out. So anytime there's a stall out, I might give him a little nudge to be able to get him up through the rest of the movement. Other than that, he is pulling himself up, switching his grip, going right into a dip, performing the dip, and then controlling his lower back down to the ground.